one of the most challenging seasons for women.
Yeah.
Or a huge struggle is women with 3 children, 5 years and below.
Yes.
Hala, mimi niko hapo.
Yeah.
Then another study shows different professions and people's struggles with work-life balance. They looked at pilots. They just looked at different professions, and they said entrepreneur moms,
it's true,
struggle the most.
Hi beautiful people, how are you doing today? My name is Priscilla Ndanu and I'm very, very happy that you have joined us here for another conversation hapa Corporate Out. And guys, thank you. You've been subscribing, you've been watching, you've been sharing. Yani napatanga maforward kila saa, and I feel so nice to know that this content is blessing your heart. Now, today I have an interesting guest. Wacha tu nianze kwanza na introduction yake ndio msikie venye ni interesting. You know? So with me, I have an interesting lady. She's a warm girl. She's a mom. Well, ukimwona kutoka chini mpaka juu, she's a girl. Alafu akitembea unajua ni mama. But anyway, I have Faith Muturi here with me today, joining us on Pour It Out, and she is an organization culture architect. I know. I also want to find out what is all that. And she's also one of the partners at Delve Training, a mom of 3 babies who are all born on the same date. Yes. Iyo mambo ya watoto, nini. It's a whole testimony you'll get to hear. So welcome. Karibu kwa hii conversation. Karibu, Faith.
Thank you. Najavi was used to live shows. So there's no take 2.
No take 2. Ukifanya hivyo inaenda hivyo.
Inaenda kwenda.
Hivyo wenye una repeat your introduction. This is so funny. Since we are still getting used, this is a good platform to start. Where the editor can cut, reduce, but editor wetu akatangi. Hivyo atasema improve your speech.
Me, I like this one.
Improve your speech, madam. Hivyo venye iko ndio inaenda. Oh gosh, but karibu sana.
Asante.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Such a sacrifice for you. Anyone who has a baby mwenye amepita number 1, their time is so precious. Utakangi kucheza nayo. But I'm happy.
Thank you.
For it out.
Asante sana. It's good to see you all. One thing I love, Ndanu, is how you say, hello, beautiful people. I love it. I think it's so you. Oh. And you make people look beautiful. Hala. Okay, it's her people. They've been trained by you.
You look so good.
And I think that's so you. I think you are beautiful.
Thank you.
You think people are beautiful. You see people as beautiful. And you make them look beautiful.
Hey,
so every time you say, hello, beautiful.
Yeah. Do you? Whatever to not
Go, girl. I know, but it's very you, so don't lose it.
I won't lose it. Thank you.
I think it's so also sweet. Connected to your purpose. Also, you see the beauty in everything. You know that, eh? To a fault. You really do. So I think beauty is a big part of your purpose. I do. Yeah. Even people, you just see the beauty in them. Situations, you're very positive. So don't lose it.
Look at you now, making me feel like I want to blush. But then let me tell you something interesting about Faith yenye hamjui. Faith tulikuwa friends online. Ile tu ya hi. And one day she just called me and she said, hi, I'm Faith. But you know, huwezi kumbuka vizuri. Like you called, it was a kind of kitambo. I was like a newly wedded bride or something. I was so small. You're like, hi, I'm Faith. We follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
And you're so sweet. I just wanted to talk to you in person and say hello.
Oh, really?
And tell you to keep doing what you encouraged me. You talked. I was like, wow. Aki nilikuwa tu katoto hapo nasikia tu. Oh my God. Like, and then I'm like, she's a TV host. Oh my God. I need to breathe.
I think I've remembered ish. I think the first thing we did my sister's wedding.
Yes.
And I just loved your heart. I loved your beauty. I loved your passion.
Oh, thank you.
I think that time I had a burden for you somehow. I can't remember exactly. But now as you're saying it's coming. Yeah, so that's awesome. Then here we are.
Sweet. I felt like a whole TV host. Hey, amenikumbuka na kanipigia kunisalimia. You know, people call to ask for things most of the times. Or it's a job, or, you know, like it's never really at just hide, you know. but I'm happy. How's your sister, by the way?
She's a wonderful.
She's good.
Oh, wonderful.
Wenye mnafanana macho nyinyi wote. Kufanya makeup na mfanye makeup. The eyes, it's like the structure is the same. Itafanya the same. Whatever will work for her will work for you.
I agree.
Tell us about this organization culture architect. What is that? It sounds so interesting.
Yeah.
I know your work. Maybe I would give it a different name.
Yeah.
I know you're a trainer. I know you work with organizations. I know you teach people how to, in the corporate spaces, how to do A, B, C, and D, how to be professional and all that. But I wouldn't think of that name.
Yeah.
And I know it has it means something.
Yeah.
Please tell us more.
Oh, fantastic. So first, yes, I love it, love it, love it. So I think many guys know me more for TV, but I think I've done consultancy for more than 10 years. And one of the things that drew me to it is just wanting people, teams, and organizations to thrive.
Wow.
So I was passionate. I know people talk about culture now. I think I was passionate about culture, organization culture in 2006. Can you imagine?
And now is when everyone is talking about it.
Yeah. So I didn't have clarity about it. By then I'd started doing, corporate training. We work with different organizations. So I'd done leadership trainings. I was not very seasoned in, and 06 is a long time ago. But
you're saying the years, I'm like 8 or 6, I was in class.
But no, 06 I hadn't started. Okay, 06 the leadership we did. By that time we were doing some work with development world. So the leadership we were doing was more for behavior change. Not corporate kabisa, but we did work with organizations.
Okay, you knew all these things when I was still learning science, biology. I was still in primary, learning science, and learning the right artery. Okay.
Oh!
Wow.
Yes, heshima kwa wazee.
Continue. This is...
Anyway, so so I think I was really passionate about it because just if you look at different countries, if you look at different organizations, if you look at families, things are so different. People turn out so differently. The fulfillment they have, and a lot of it is the culture. Like families have different cultures, and you'll see just a certain family, and people just are maximizing their talents, are living purposefully. And another family, it's the opposite. You get what I mean? There are these families too, the whole family, even extended families, are movers and shakers, not at the title, but more of, so how come? How come some organizations are just successful year in, year out? And people generally like working.
And even they like working there.
They like working there. How come some countries, things work, people are happy, people live out their values more, so I think that's where it came from. So anyway, one thing led to another, so I think most of the training I was doing then was soft skills, maybe around 2010, 2012 is when I was really active. But then, no, I got on TV 2013, I think. So then I did my master's. So I started my master's 2011, I guess, somewhere there. And now my master's, I joined USIU. So, and my undergrad was there as well.
Cool kids.
It's a good school. It's a good school, by the way. It is. So my undergrad was management, so business. So one of the things I realized when I'd been in the library, maybe I have an exam in 3 hours. So simi niko lib nasoma. Nione tu kitabu ya psychology. Do you know, I'll pull it like this. By the time I'm realizing
it's exam time,
30 minutes to my exam, time went like this. I would love.
Meaning that it was drawing you like it.
I loved psychology. So I liked the management courses I did and psychology. I loved management, psychology. I loved them so much, which is just human behavior and leading people. Actually, by the time I was working with different partners, I was an associate who are doing culture. So by 2010, I was in culture stuff. But so when I did my master's in organizational development, so that's when it just came to life. Exactly. For more than 10 years, it had been registered. But then now, with George is when it came to life.
Oh, wow. We thank God for
completely. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So yeah, so as we continue.
Look the way your face just lit up.
I think he's a good man. Nashukuru, niliomba miaka na
akajibu.
You know, I remember when I got married, I think because I'd been a single girl for so long, I think the first 2 years, maybe what all the single people, then I have to remember was, okay, maybe 1 year. I think there's a time I was pregnant and I had to read myself.
Usisimame watu wa single wakienda kuitwa.
Pregnant. Yeah, my husband is there. Anyway, but I was like, so nashukuru. Anyway, so that's when now we got into it.
Wow.
I know. Full trusting anyway. So anyway. Wow. For lesser people are wondering what happened. Anyway, it's just that was my anyway, so yeah, so that's how culture and loved it, loving it. So that's what we do. So most of the work we do with organizations is organization culture transformation. So with that, we have leadership programs. So there are so many programs under that. So then we are proudly, so we developed what is called the 6 A's of culture transformation. So it's one of the best models globally, for sure.
Wow.
So it's just a model. I know, glory. Yeah. So it's a model for helping organizations transform. But what we love is that with a lot of what we do, we pray, we fast. Yeah. Because for mindsets to change, ni God.
Ni God. Ati mtu anaamka hivi aende job akiwa happy.
Exactly.
And you're the one training them to fall in love with their work, to love what they do.
Yeah.
You know, this culture thing is
not
because you're creating a whole new system.
We spark. Because it's within them. So we're just catalysts.
Hey, wow, I like that.
Because we can't create, but we help them. So we work alongside them. It's a lot of work. Yeah. It's hard work. And keep saying, culture is hard work because it's hard work. Yes. Nika marriage. You can cook the best food, but it's hard work.
Yeah. It's true. And wow, it's interesting. Juzi tukiwa kwa barabara, we were going some sides huko Kajiado. Then the lady would say, wame strike leo. Nikamuuliza, how did you know wame strike? Akaniambia, sioni wanafanyanga hivyo kila saa. End month. It's like, so you know it's a trend. Like, wana strikingi. Ngalio magari uone zile za managers ziko nje hazijaingia kwa compound. Ndio waende kunegotiate uko ndani. It's like go downs and stuff like that. So it's like wanafanyanga hivyo kila saa. Kusema wanafanyanga hivyo kila end month utajua tu akistrike. And I was like, what a culture. Yeah. You know, like they really need help. Yeah. They should send you to...
We are happy to.
I should tell them, I should give you their number. Hey, how are you? This is what I do. Do you have to change this culture?
But they have to be ready.
Oh yeah, it's not.
It's two-way. Are people ready for it?
Yes.
Yeah. But that's what we do. It's hard work. It's hard work, and it's everyone. It's definitely it starts from the top, but everyone in the organization. So we have tools that help guys just measure where they're at and connect my role, and not just because the aim is not just for people to be happy, but to be productive.
Yes.
Unajua watu wanalipo mshahara na wanafurahi lakini they are productive.
The owner is like, mshahara inaniumiza. You know?
Exactly.
They're thinking I need some results and I'm not getting them. That's really nice. And I like that you work with your husband. How do you guys do that?
First, it's so interesting even how it started. So he's always been in the people space. He's an architect by profession. Yes. He's a real architect. So what happened is, so before, interesting, we were both future people. We were discovering this much later.
Lane.
But before now I met him, such things would really wow me. Then we are meant to be. Let me tell you how hot it is. We are both third bonds.
Wow.
I know. Both our moms are nurses.
Okay.
I know, they went to nursing school together. But then they met again at Ratio. So Ratio they hugged each other. Wase wako nyinyi mnaribu negotiation. So happy. So they are both nurses. We are both hardborns. I have one brother, two sisters. He has one brother, two sisters. We're both chair people. So I was a chair lady. He was a chairman. Now there's a time in my life that would have been. This is a matter made from heaven. I'm telling you. But you pitia and you realize this is humanity. So girl, if some things are adding up with a guy, that could be the character. Is both of you submitted to the Lord?
Yes.
I'm telling you, the stars can light up.
I'm
telling you, it's nice, but it's not a sign, girl. It ain't a sign. So some of these things we're discovering later, but it's just niceties. Anyway. So, but you
guys make a beautiful. I mean, you do make a beautiful couple. You need to work on your marriage. Like, go work on your marriage. I think if people interact with you too, the next thing is they think, tunaweza fanya ile counseling tulieka kwa shelf. Let's try this thing.
But you know we do counseling.
Oh, nice.
We do.
Oh, wow.
It's work, man. It's work. It's work.
It's work.
Yeah, it's work.
That's good.
So, see,
ati ni roses hivi tu.
Yeah. So, people, I think Becca done, but she was like, so we go for counseling.
Yeah.
Not because we are not okay, but so that we are okay.
Yes.
And it's just a routine thing they do. Okay, I don't know how routine is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. And I loved how she said that because unfortunately, it's like when things are not working.
That's when people, when you're going for counseling when things are not working, your time sasa is really, really bad,
Exactly.
Yeah,
so napata there's so much water under the bridge.
Yeah. Sasa
it's not at every, hapana si ati mnaenda counseling jumecheka. So at least thankfully there's this lady, we did our premarital with her, even before we got engaged, just to know. And then even my sister really talks of prima before engagement.
Yeah. What most guys do, when you're planning the wedding already, now mnakimbizana na premarital classes.
Exactly.
I think it's ineffective because you're not concentrating. May remember that siku concentrate kwa premarital class yangu. Niko na
the wedding.
I call this guy. I need to find my dress. And then that time our car it had broken down, so I'm relying on someone else's car. Hey, nasikia tu hapo ati sijui mambo ya ndoa. Niko tu, please finish.
Yeah. So on a team, someone can think they're concentrating, but planning a wedding is crazy.
Yeah, I like that before you even do an engagement.
Before you got engaged, yeah.
That's nice. Hey, umilikuwa na wisdom.
Ai ni neema.
Kufikiria kujua I do this before I say yes. So that if I realize some things are not okay, nijitoe.
Ama you know what to do. You see, like the way I told you, me, I've grown up as a church girl. I was saved when I was 6 years old.
Oh, wow.
So me, the most attractive one was someone leading worship.
Yes.
Can you imagine? Those are my attraction stories, I tell you.
Pass a microphone. Hallelujah.
Today,
this is what the Lord
but
says.
a singer is not necessarily submitted to Jesus. Or even for me,
It's true.
So I think I just learned.
Yeah.
It was sobering. And that's why for me, those patterns,
Yeah.
even when I met George, many of them were hitting me much later. Like, I hadn't connected those. I think maybe Rorashio is when guys were like, now when we are all there, they're like, yeah, you're both hardborns. So, maybe, it just didn't hit me that much. So, I think unasoba up, you get, I think because you realize it's not enough to be a Christian.
Yes.
Also, you realize your own patterns. You get.
Yeah.
So unasoba up too, man. So you don't go for counseling juko wise.
Story the right way, guys.
It's just you just realize I need wisdom. I need help. It's just realizing we are broken. We need help. And even that is not assurance. I remember there's this lady who was saying how she had issues with her husband because akuwa na lead devotions kila siku. It was something I was watching online. This guy doesn't lead QT every day, blah, blah, blah. Ombi fire. You get what I mean? And that's what you had expected before. Who are you spiritually?
Aningangani kwa spiritual realm. Analala.
Yeah, but then she realized, between the two of us, this guy lives out the fruit of the Spirit more than I do.
Yeah.
You get, so some things just mature you. You can be all sugar and a grab, shit it, glory.
I'm like, I know Samia angekuwa hapa angekuwa ananiangalia kwa hope una.
I know. Even when I was saying, I was like, sorry ladies.
I was unasikiza. There's a time I used to I remember nikimwambia wewe na feel kama uombangi sana. Unaomba kidogo tu, like Lord thank you nini. Amen. I'm like, you don't
travail in prayer.
Naona wa baba wengine venye wana mtu ati ameenda kufungia bibi yake, ameenda prayer center. But when you look at the two of us, God is so calm. He handles people so well. He knows how to like kukiwa na problem atakasirika haraka. What's Mimi? I want my money back. Yani niko kwa edge hivi.
Don't make me laugh and cry.
Msichana na mimi tuko. You know something, but then when now when you're saying I'm like Mungu atusaidie, but uzuri tumetoka huko, but I've learned also with time.
Yeah.
Because Sammy is patient. Hata hakuwa anafanya hizo but lakini you know there's a day hata tulishinda voucher ya kwenda holiday for free. Why he was the best shopper? I was like, what's the criteria? He was so kind. Nini machine iko inafanya akangojea mtu akutest microwave ilikuwa imeharibika, so I had to get another one. Mtu akutest hayuko, sijui ako kwa department gani, so we had to wait afike and all those things. Jabali is screaming outside, he is patiently waiting. The guys were like, this is the best shopper we've had the whole season. We got a free holiday tulienda January this year. Wow. Fully paid for at a 5-star restaurant hotel. Imagine in coast. Julia patience. Mimi aki ningewestia opportunity. Why is that shit? Na ninakesha huko nikiomba.
Exactly. And you see, we're still not saying, so a guy still has to be submitted to God.
Yes.
So don't go to a
hapana wewe.
Mtu amekataa Yesu. Utaezana.
Yeah, but
I think ni just the fruit of the spirit. Yes. Love, joy, peace, patience. People speak in the tongues of men and of angels, and I don't have love, I'm nothing.
Yes.
But also we are so imperfect, man. I'm so imperfect. So I think it's just that willingness to learn, to grow, to be accountable.
Yes.
And definitely there are seasons we haven't. But I'm glad at least the person we journeyed with went to my touch base once, twice. You get along the way. And it helped. Anyway, so he used to be, so he's always been a people person. So he was your chairman. He used to lead Mavuno. We still meet guys he facilitated their classes.
Wow.
And they have stories. This is like,
wow.
7, because they're not them. I think the last 2 weeks, with people who are like, oh, you are the facilitator for my friend.
Oh, wow.
And she still talks about the impact. So it's not the people he took, it's other people.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine.
Hey.
And by the time to anakumbuka hiyo story,
it must have been, it has touched something kabisa.
By the time your friend is saying it, and that was 2013 maybe, you get. So that's been a while. That's almost 10 years. Wow. You get. And 10 years later, someone's friend is remembering the impact
on their friend's life.
And it's not more than one person who's, but then you need my friend, she still talks about it. Wow. So he's always been a people person. Then he was in Man Enough. Yeah. He was a facilitator. Okay. So he's always been this, but he was an architect.
I keep ulipata ni kama jackpot. Yani you went for checking all the boxes. Unajua Man Enough ndio watu wanapelekwa wakisumbua. Fanya hiyo Man Enough class.
But hizi vitu ni mzuri, I'm telling you. But they are not any. There's a time that would have meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
But imagine now, they are nice, but
there's more.
Yeah. And why I say that, there's a time that was very attractive to me. Very. Ilikuwa na tikizo boxes. Anyway, so that was that. So now, soon, maybe he's from a high school. I may invite you to speak. Maybe I'll come along. Yeah. I'm going to speak somewhere. But I maybe please come with George. Yeah. Just then once we share next time wananipigia wananiambia are you with George? Yeah, give him the phone. So now he's not being invited without me.
And I'm invited. Perfect match, like in terms of career. And also what
how
you
it came
do.
together. Exactly. So soon, the guys used to invite me to speak, maybe in churches. They're not inviting me, they're inviting George, which was awesome, and I loved it. Soon, Telly. So, because I left TV.
Yes.
So now maybe I'd be invited as a guest.
They're like, please come with your spouse.
Yeah, so maybe it's a couple's thing, so we come with George.
Yes.
So,
yeah, I saw you guys on a couple of flyers. They have it kama hizo.
Exactly.
Valentine's, nini.
yes, such things.
Yeah.
So wakisha meet, after a while, he was getting more invites. Yani, which is fine, because I used to tell him he's really amazing.
Wow.
So I think that's how it came together. So soon, we had never thought of working together. Ever.
It was not part of the plan.
It wasn't part of the plan.
It just happened.
So you see, Sanima is my invitation. Then soon, exactly. So basically just morphed and evolved. So even I'd be training an organization, they're like, oh, we saw you with George, would you come?
Wow.
So that we get, and he came and yeah, like I do more training, he's more of coaching. He's one of the best coaches I've ever met.
Wow.
Okay, the best, but acha niseme tu one of the best.
Yes.
Yeah. So
accommodate wengine, it is okay. But that's really nice.
Yeah.
I like that it wasn't, it's not planned, it happens. This man you really didn't, uko unajua ita turn out aje, and here you are. You thought you'd be building houses.
yeah, I know. After I used to tell me I have a diploma in architecture, because even I got interested in that stuff.
Oh, nice. You guys.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron.
But unajua pia ikisharpen iko na friction. It's true.
Yeah.
You see, we say iron sharpens iron, but that's friction as well.
Yeah.
So it's not niceties, but we are grateful.
Yeah. You guys are an amazing couple. So, Ibu, tell me about leadership. Jili, wewe, you're a lady.
Yeah.
You're right in that space where you're working. You're a mom. You're a wife. You are everything that you are, and you have to lead in each and every space. Because one of the challenges that many people have, I will start with myself when I reflect a few years back, and still learning to adjust, is where you have to balance all these things. Now, usikue cranky all the time, because you can, but then you're now complaining. I've managed the house, I've managed my office, I've managed this, I've managed, but I'm not happy.
Yeah.
So how do you lead in, because it's leadership, hata hiyo ya nyumba leadership.
It is.
How
Actually,
do you
it's, I think,
balance all of that?
Yeah. So first, I remember before you told me you think I'm really good in balance. That's how it looks.
Yes, I know you as a friend.
Yeah.
But also from an outsider's point of view,
Yeah.
I can see how fast for me, like I was telling you, family is always, it looks like your family comes fast. So in that area, it's like you've managed to find a way to lead. And also you just look like the kind of a person who knows how to lead the people very well. Care, how are you doing? Are you guys okay? The boundaries, because it's not all about being nice. There's also the tough love, And from my outsider's point of view, I'm like, how is one able to do that? Because I'll be honest with you, Faith. Mimi nikikuwa na hizo vitu zote na, like I know sometimes you have heavy projects.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, nakwanga nimekasirika throughout. Like I laugh for a few minutes. I'm always like niko tu, because I have to deal with this. I'm coordinating the house. I'm coordinating. Of course, it's not always like that. But when you have heavy projects, now imagine me. I'm talking of those heavy projects and Todogo. Imagine a lady who is managing her house and she's also managing a big organization, big or small. You'll feel the pressure.
Yeah.
Like, what's the perfect balance? How do you get to that place? Yeah.
So now when you shared it, I remember I just shared with my colleague today. I was in an evenings thing yesterday with some ladies. So there was the gratitude for this year and what you look forward to next year.
Wow.
Me, number one was balance.
Yes. Oh, wow.
So it's a prayer for me. So
An answered prayer.
No, it's not a Thanksgiving. It's a desire I have for next year. So Thanksgiving ilikuwa nazo. So my desire for next year, number one, I wish I had that paper. And one on the list is balance.
Wow.
So when you said I want to tell you, hey, please, I don't think so. But then I realized I've had that from a few people, even people who are close to me.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's something there. But I should tell you, madam, I have at least. But then I realized I have a few people who've shared that.
Yeah.
So maybe, but that's my struggle. I feel I struggle with balance. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So hakuna perfect.
Hakuna perfect.
And whatever I'll share is struggles.
Yes.
And I'm not being humble.
Yes.
That's my number one.
That's your number one prayer for next year.
Exactly.
I want to be able to balance.
Yeah. But what are some things I'm learning? Something I'm learning. One is I feel, if there's any mom out there struggling, niko strugglers uko mbele with you. Niko altar call strugglers with you. So I read some stuff. So one of them was saying, one of the most challenging seasons for women, or a huge struggle, is women with 3 children, 5 years and below.
Yes.
Hela, mi niko hapo.
Yeah.
Then another study shows different professions and people's struggles with work-life balance. They looked at pilots. They just looked at different professions, and they said entrepreneur moms,
it's true,
struggle the most.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 statistics I've ever seen.
Na uko kwa zote.
Niko zote.
Uko kwa mom of 3, under 3.
5 years and below.
Yeah.
Or 6 and below. And entrepreneur moms. So me, I'm at the apo mbele kwa altar call. Niko apo, you gotta read so I'm a struggling mom, for sure.
Yeah.
In every way. But what are some things that have helped? Combining stuff. Maybe I say converging stuff.
By that, what do you mean?
Yeah. So the school we go to, which is awesome. So the school we go to, we have a carpooling. There's some parents we carpool. So we become very intentional in our friendships with those guys.
Yes.
Why? These children are together every day.
Yes.
So we need to be friends with those parents.
Yes.
So our things we had started and we stopped. So we are trying to.
Yeah.
Is we are happy to host them once a holiday. So the last holiday, I don't think we did it. The other one maybe. No, the other one also. But before that. So hosting them and becoming friends.
Yes.
Because whoever's picking kids can tell you about your child.
Yes.
You understand it?
Yes.
So if their birthdays win. So you see you've converged. You've converged social.
Yes.
School. Friends and the kids' friend.
This is befriending adults, so it's very intentional. It's not easy.
Yes.
This is, you don't maybe like the way she does ABC or the way they behave, but you have to be intentional with this relationship.
Exactly. Because it's not perfect, but we choose to, because you're better together.
Yes.
And for us, it just works.
Yes.
So that's one of the things we do. Then thankfully, so the school you go to is Christian, thankfully. Then some of the guys in the carpooling, we go to the same church.
Perfect.
But when we're looking for someone to carpool, it was just we're looking for someone in that direction. And so a friend referred, because you have to know values.
Yes.
So once you interacted, then you know.
Yes.
So not to converge. So the same guys are the same guys you'll probably see in church.
Yes.
So even one of the ladies is the one who invited me for the women's fellowship of church.
Yes.
You understand it?
I get
so
you,
because life is hard enough.
You can't just say you're winging it all the time.
Exactly. So
get
converging. So my closest friends, I've started this thing. Okay, I tried it last year, but now I've made it very clear. So my birthday, I'm doing the same thing every year for the so many years to come. And it's bowling. So I've just told my friend, every year, 5th December,
tunapatana tunaenda kubowl.
Exactly.
Bas.
And me, if you can't invite me to your birthday, because life is hard enough to plan to meet lini. You know what I mean? But you kind of do.
You try to minimize those many things that you do. Watoto wanaendanga shule hapa, wanabebangwa na njeri. Monday, Tuesday ni huyu, Wednesday. This is church. This is where we meet for holidays. Once a year, this is what we do.
They're the same guys.
Yes.
So like now, 11th December, the kid's birthday, our Bible study, we always have a Christmas.
But then guys, watoto wa Faith wote wako na the same birthday. Faith. How now?
Yeah.
How?
Jehovah.
Same birthday, all of them. Same dates.
Bwana George akona laser focus. Hala.
Same birthday.
King George, sorry, it's not Bwana George, King George.
King George.
He's going to start a master class. Subscribe.
3 babies, same birthday.
On the same
Years
days.
apart.
Yeah, you have to have focus in this. Anyway, I'm teasing. We were told, and you probably had this story, but allow me. I'm like that undignified. Remember David and was undignifiedly dancing? Like Bartimaeus, shouting, and people are saying, shut up. Or that blind guy who said I was blind, but now
I see.
I'm that chick.
Yeah.
So you'll hear this story over and over.
Please.
Yes, Buana, like, it's my undignified praise.
Yes.
It really is. Anyway, so before we got married, so I went to see a doctor to, talk contraceptives. So they did the test. He's like, hey, madam, you come maybe after 6 months, after 1 year. We see if there's any way we can help you. You're not likely to have children.
Yeah.
Second doctor, second opinion. I'm like, I ain't gonna have a honeymoon baby. Tell you. Foolishness. Anyway, ladies, be careful. Then, so 3 doctors said you may not have children.
Yeah.
So when you're told you may not have children, there's nothing like planning.
Yeah, because
you can plan. Even I remember.
And this is opinion 1, opinion 2, opinion 3.
Different doctors, completely different. Like, not even the same hospital. You get. So I even remember after we got Lemuel, the firstborn, the doctor told me, because maybe they say when you want to have a second child, told me, you're lucky. We really don't understand how you got this first one.
Yeah.
So just know, your second one may not happen.
Yeah.
You get. Or, usifikirie mna...
Daktari even after such a miracle.
But he's being honest.
Wow,
because he can't lie to you. He can't lie to you until you try this contraceptive.
Okay, God really knows how to just shine. The glory has to go back to him. That even the doctor can't take any glory. Ataseme tulisaidia tukafanya kukakua. What?
So when you're told you don't have that opportunity.
Yes.
And each of them, we'd know when I'm 9 weeks pregnant. You get clueless.
Imagine 3 babies later.
Yes, and
equivalent
each of
to the
them,
3 doctors.
Hala! So when I was saying, sasa ungeenda kwa madaktari watano.
Your birthday, 11th December.
But then this is the first time since I got married. And I have a child turning 2. And I'm not 8 months pregnant. That kind of feel fine.
You're like, hey, something
6 years.
Wow.
Like now, when I have a child turning 2, I'd be popping a child.
Wow.
I know.
Hey,
the last 6 years, like the only December I'd have is either I have a newborn baby or a 1-year-old.
All the time.
Na uyo akiwa 1, in 3 months I'm pregnant.
Yani, God is faithful.
Yeah.
Imagine, it's... Hey, una-imagine, you're like, how?
It's God. Yani, when I think of that story, the song that keeps coming is, I will worship you forever.
Wow.
Love you forever because this God is too good. Oh. And each time I tear up. So
yeah.
Tuendele show. I got makeup people. But yeah.
Powder.
I know
it's true. God is faithful.
Yes.
Like so you look at your babies every time, you're like, hey, you guys are a testimony.
I think they wonder,
one day everyone said you wouldn't be here, and here you are. Anyway, so their birthday 11th. Yes.
We have a Bible study.
Wow.
So every year, okay, guys, I ain't promising nothing, but just this year. So we normally have a Christmas party. So because our weekends have been,
Yeah.
So at times you're traveling, at times when you're not, you just want to be with the kids or something. So this 11th December, we are hosting them.
Yes.
And they'll be there for our birthday.
And it's
so it'll be
birthday
with Bible study, guys. We just converge it because these are kids they've known.
This is intentional living.
Yeah, and you know, but also ni jumewezo. So you just realize, so we make we try.
Yes.
We try make our colleagues our friends. You get, if someone's parent is unwell, sisi ndio tutatuma flowers or a gift. Because life is hard enough.
Yes.
So one of the things that has worked is just converging. Does that make sense? So when I'm preparing in the morning, we look at the client and what time the training needs to start.
Yeah.
Because baby wakes up at like 6. So we'll spend time with him. as much time as possible in the morning. George and I try to do the pickup as much. So we just try converge. You get, we try like put all this together. Then like Sundays when we bake with the kids. So I just find, not say tiko that organized, but just converge.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. It makes sense. And I hope anyone knows what, and I mean guys, I'm not scared. Because it is quite a challenge for very many people. Coordinating all those things. Yeah. For me, what I do, like with the house and everything and with work, I have like the same place I buy everything. So I don't shift. Kama ni duka ya vegetables, ni hiyo na ni hiyo forever until Jesus comes back.
That's good.
Meat, like I can even write a book niache kwa kitchen. Namba ya kila mtu na kila kitu. Nice. I find that so they easy for me.
They know what you do, they know what you like.
Yes, whether I'm there or not, it's the same supplier supplying everything, because I think shopping for the household things is usually one of the stressful things. So iyo kwanza nimetoa. Then bus, of course for us now we use a bus. But Sammy intentionally drops the baby. Like 2 times in a week. And it's something he started the other day. It's like, I'm going to take you to school tomorrow. Is that okay? And Jabal's like, yeah, sure, it's okay. I don't mind going with you. You know, like, I'm like, really, dude? Really? You don't mind? You don't? But you can see, like, he creates that time. Of course, for me, I'm like, hey, kuna school bus. Because I've done those. That routine. I was like, not again. But you see, this is ways na najua niko na hii time na niko na hii time. Of course, not so organized, but it's like twice a week I need to. For me, hair, nails, I don't change. Unaona kuzunguka. It's so stressful that unaenda kushukwa. Ujue unaenda kwa salon wapi?
Exactly.
Those kind of things, I just eliminate. Most of the times I wear the same things every day. Like the clothes, nini. I try to.
I feel you, me too.
Kibeti ni ile.
Yeah.
But
who has time to change handbags?
1 handbag or 2 ikienda sana. Because I'm thinking if I change, I'll leave probably a card or something.
Or clothes, plug and play.
Car wash ni ile.
Yeah.
Same. You know, moving happened. And I find that works for me. It helps me create sort of like a balance. Because you see, I'm a mom, bado niko na kazi, bado niko student. Gumbaru is no joke. Wacha nikwambie. And it's helping, you know. But bado, of course, with the same umefika. Because there are days you're just like, hey, simwisi inalia too. Because this one wants this one wants this. But that's kind of a structure. I think creating a structure that works around you. You know, those questions of tunakula nini leo? No. Tengeneza, you know, this is how.
Yeah, this is the plan.
This is the plan. This is what we eat on Monday.
Routines.
Exactly.
Routines. This is where I shop. This is what I do.
This is what we eat.
And get help.
And a lot of help.
Yeah, get help. Yeah, get help.
Mimi nilikuwa nasikia watu wakisema kuna nannies 3 na kuna mtoto mmoja, sikuwa naelewa. How now? Why do you need 3 nannies or 2? In my head I'm thinking, I think you have so much money, you just... Then now I understand. You can have 1 kid and 2-3 nannies very comfortably, because everyone has their... Especially when you're very busy. Lazima tu, you know. And now I understand, because that gives me that kind of rest, so that I also have time. Because I used to do it, nataka nisugue dirisha, I scrub the floor, you're so tired.
Yeah, and that's how to keep your joy. I think the big thing is, what is it that only you can do and should do? Do you get it?
Yes.
So, because at times when you're scrubbing, you're not spending time with the kids and with your family.
Exactly.
Or after it, you're so tired and so cranky.
You have no time to laugh with anyone. Mommy, look at this joker.
Yeah.
I've painted something. Show it to your brother.
Yeah, you don't have the energy.
Yeah.
So it's what is it that only you should do? And then make time for that. But when you prioritize that, then it means you'll have to let go of some things and get help.
Yeah.
So I agree.
And it's okay to find help.
It's a good thing to find help. Because in Africa, first you're helping a home.
Yes.
Do you get it? And also now you have time and energy to focus on your husband and your children.
And to laugh. And just
and
sit
to
down
laugh.
and enjoy a cup of tea.
Exactly. Much needed. Yeah.
But it's interesting. Thank you so much, Faith.
Thank you.
I'm happy to have you here.
It was awesome.
I'm happy to know that even as we imagine your balancing skills are over there.
Yeah.
like that you're still, it's a process.
It's
but I really love how you've just managed to converge everything.
Converge and as you're saying, routines.
And creating and cultures at home.
But they plug and play. Like one of the things we did, we went for an amazing marriage retreat. And we were like, we need to do this every year.
Wow.
You see, because like most of the things have been planned. Accommodation is planned.
Yes.
You get what I mean? So, but then you have fun. It enriches your marriage.
Yes.
And many of the guys are from church. So, yani one marriage retreat, it was, and there's a lot of quality time for you guys.
Yes.
Do you get? So, any plug and play. Then the school we go to, there's a family camp. Parents and children. Or the school the children go to. Are you saying when you're to make your system? So it's a whole community. Yeah, so I think tapping into community and routines. Like we kind of do this every so often. But I agree about help. For me, my cleaning lady helps me with vegetable shopping. Yes. You get just like, what do I really need to do? What don't I have to do? So ladies, find out what's for you.
And be happy.
And be happy and love your life and laugh. And
at the end of the day, the idea is to have a beautiful life. You know, this verse that says, you enjoy the goodness of the Lord.
By the end of the day, it's to have a
good life. A beautiful life. I said beautiful life. That's
what I mean. For you, it's like a purpose thing. Because you said by the end of the day, it's to have a beautiful life.
I didn't even notice like the words that I use.
No, it's just you.
I agree. Sasa na agree. How many times do I say, you know, my shop is called Urembo Creations. My company is called Urembo Creations. And this is a name I came up with in high school. Form 3.
Are you serious?
Yes. You know, like beautiful. Alafu nilikuwa nitoka mrembo. Mrembo. So that's and mrembo na najita princess. Imagine. So that I think anyway. Now I'll sit down and just start to count how many times I say
no,
beautiful.
You don't have to. It's within you. Hakuna pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah, it's within you. You're living it out.
I agree. So what I was saying before we go to the beautiful is there's this scripture that says you enjoy the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Because I think we skip that part. Like many people just want to skip that. It's like unangangana hata sijui unangangania nini. Like that, enjoying the goodness of the Lord, it's when you are alive. So being happy, resting, balancing, getting help, looking pretty. Let me not say beautiful. Looking beautiful. You know, just rest. Because I don't think there's anything better than that. Just enjoying life.
Yeah, and to be intentional.
Hakuna makasiriko.
Hakuna, even having relationships.
Yes.
Girlfriends that make you happy. You don't drama.
Wanakufuadia memes, mnacheka.
Exactly.
We enjoy each other's company. Me, I have my group, but they make me happy. There are 5 girls. We call each other Americans. These are my sisters for life. And we have fun together. We love each other. We pray for each other. It's a community. And when my baby is with them, sina wasiwasi. Exactly. And vice versa. I know their values. I know them. We speak the same language. They can discipline my child the way I would discipline my child. So we are good. And that makes life beautiful. Hey. Now, I'm thinking of the word beautiful.
I didn't notice it now. But it's beautiful.
Yes. I agree. To enjoy. Let's enjoy life. Let's balance. Let's just have a good time. Thank you so much.
Be good to each other. Well done for doing this.
Oh, thank you.
It's very you. It's ministry. It's really pouring it out.
Oh, so asante sana. Thank you for coming.
May God refresh you.
And pouring out.
Well, we laughed and had fun.
Yeah. But then, you know, newlyweds wanakuanga na pressure ingine ya ajabu sana. I hope if you're a newlywed, but then you just watch this and learn soon to just enjoy life. You don't have to scrub all those floors alone. Get help. Umefua blankets daily. Gosh. Okay, sisemi watu sifanyika. But
just prioritize.
Yes, newlyweds, ushiwaona. My husband. I need to market. Calm down. Like, you will get tired.
Live your life.
Yes. Akili ukweli. Nunua juice ukunywe enjoy.
And the balance, and what I like you're saying is that get help, but also you don't need 10 handbags. So that's the thing. Where's your money going? What are you doing 7 pairs of jeans? You can only wear 1 jeans at a time.
It's
you
true.
get what I mean? So so it's that balance. So even jewelry.
It's true.
It's true, and it's okay, you know. But
where's
know
the
who
necklace?
you are. Exactly. No, so balance. So there's someone who
kwanza hapo kwa jewelry is just buy one good one, a signature.
Yeah.
Just get one nice. Kama ni pesa mingi endo kanunue ya gold. 24 carats. Uvange daily. You know. Yeah.
Because then you save time, you save energy. So
yes.
it's just where are you spending your money, where are you spending your time, where are you spending your energy?
Yes.
And where should it really be?
Wow.
Where should it really be? Yeah. So, hey, I'm so glad you're minimalist like me, eh?
Hey, Mimi.
Yeah, plug and play.
I love to have a beautiful life, enjoying the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys, for watching. Share this content with your friends, with your BFFs, with your newly wedded wives.
Yep.
Kwanza.
Yep.
Anyway, okay, I'm just laughing this whole episode.
It's been awesome.
Oh, but then before I say goodbye, if someone wants to reach you in terms of training, how do you go about it?
Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. So Faith Muturi on social media, but you can reach us on
delvetraining.com.
So
that's
Delve
on social
Training
media
on
as
social
well.
media, Faith Muturi on social media, or email us training@delvetraining.com.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I feel refreshed. Nilikuwa nimechoka.
Girlfriends, eh?
You know, I was telling the lady you came with, I've not laughed since morning. So nimecheka mpaka nasikia tukiwa tunajiprepare baby. Like nimecheka hata kabla tujaanza.
I love it. Yeah, we gotta laugh.
Bye.